talk about Miami FSU.
Yeah, that got me a little scared at the end. Cheering for Notre Dame, I want Miami to get as many wins as they can, kind of make that loss look good for us. But uh, in the end, it worked out for Miami and for Notre Dame. But I'll focus on Miami and Florida State since they're the ones who played the game. But yeah, Miami jumped out to that huge lead, 28-3. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, it was still 28-3. And then Florida State had some magic at the end, but came up short with 19 points in the fourth quarter. They had to rely on some onside kicks at the end, but they weren't able to recover. But Miami's just showing why they've been rising in the rankings and kind of showing why they belong near the top of those rankings. Florida State's a good team. Their record may not show it that they're 3-2, but those two losses came to two good teams. Um, I mean, if you look at Miami's box score, Carson Beck with four touchdown passes, Malachi Tony 107 receiving yards, two of those touchdown receptions. Um, but one of Miami's strengths is that they converted on their turnovers. They had two interceptions that they converted to touchdowns. They also had a fumble recovery. Um, just solid game overall. The Miami defense, they held Florida State to 3.5 yards per carry rushing, um, which is significantly lower than Florida State's had in previous games. So, I mean, Miami's just a good team all around. You'd see them threatening for the top spot in a lot of different rankings.
Yeah, they got the big win over Notre Dame, FSU. We're gonna see. Here's my takeaway is the fact that Miami stopped Florida State on 7 straight drives that led to 4 punts and 3 turnovers. The Seminoles were held to a season low 22 points. Now they had 230 rushing yards in the previous 4 games, but were held to 132 yards or 3.5 yards a carry against Miami. So, I mean, that's the story right there. Well, let's talk about Mr. Pavia and the Admirals. So, Vandy going down to Roll Tide Bama. So, is Bama's back, right? Or did Bama never really leave? You want to go ahead
I'd,
and give us your thoughts?
I mean, it seems like they're back. I think that they needed that Florida State loss early in the season. I think that may have set them straight because they've looked better than they did that game since then. Um, and they must have heard a lot of people taking shots at them on the media and even in person, telling them this isn't the same Alabama team with Nick Saban. And even now, I saw Diego Pavia. He was practicing taking knees before the game started on Saturday. So I'm sure some of those Alabama players took that personally.
Yeah, and then you had Johnny Manziel on the sideline with a Pavia shirt on. And let's be honest. I mean, that was a tough game, first off. It wasn't like Bama blew them out. That last touchdown was garbage, but um, that was a tough game. I think Vandy is for real, but we definitely know that Alabama is for real.